Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I'm going to be sharing with you a brand new collection released from Primark. So this is the PS Island Escape range. I've got 3 products to share with you. Not only am I going to be sharing them with you and showing you the swatches, I'm going to be of course testing them out on my face. If I look a little bit different, I do look actually a little bit more close up. It's because I've got a brand new phone and that is what I film on. So I may look a little bit different. I'm coming across quite peachy and summery. I don't know if it's the top, I don't know what it is, but I feel that I look quite peachy and I'm going to move back a little bit and I look fairly close up. So that's going to be good if you like to see close-ups of me applying makeup. But I thought I would just mention that because I know that a few of you are going to say you look a little bit different. That is the reason why. I've got a brand new phone, probably a little bit of a different camera and all of that good stuff. Okay, so I've got 3 products to share with you today. The first is this. Of course, it's the PS Island Escape and it's their Ombre Bronzer. Now I think this was £3 or £4. The packaging has removed the price tags from the first 2 products and the packaging itself looks like this. So it's clear with of course the PS Island Escape because obviously that's the range that it comes from. Then you've got these palm trees and I think palm trees really give out that beautiful summer vibe, doesn't it? And it does say Ombre Bronzer on the front there. On the back it gives you the shade and this is called Tequila Sunrise. I'm sure there was another one that you could choose from as well. Gives you the ingredients there and how much product you're getting, which is 7.6 gram of product and 0.26 ounces. Then when we open it up, it looks like this. Now of course you've got this bronze metallic base which really does actually go along with the shades inside very, very nicely. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades in there and yeah, I really, really like the look of this. I can't remember what the other one was because it was a little while ago. So what I'm going to do now is just swatch this for you. I'm just going to swatch them all together because obviously that's how I'm going to be wearing it. And that's your shade there. So a little bit metallic, but not over the top. And when you swatch it, it doesn't, I was quite gentle anyway, but it doesn't mix up the shades too much. So very, very pleased with that. That looks beautiful. Then the next item is, of course, the PS Island Escape. And this is the 4 shade highlighter palette. Now this was it was £5 and it looks like this. So again, you've got those palm trees there, Island Escape. And then what I've just said, 4 shade highlighter palette across the bottom there. Turning it over, again, you've got that metallic bronze base. Again, you've got the ingredients and how much product. Here you're getting £4 at 3.2 gram of product or 0.11 ounce of product. And then when we open this one up, if I can, it looks like this. So of course you've got those 4 shades there. So you're getting that champagne gold, that much more rosy tone there. Now this looks quite light, but actually when you turn it in different lights, it looks much more of a rosy tone. So this is deeper rose, and this is, I suppose it's like a dusky rose. This is much more of a peachy pink rose shade, and this is your deeper golden bronze shade. So I think something for everybody there. So what I'm going to do with these is now swatch all 4 for you. Feel absolutely beautiful. Oh, that is gorgeous. I think also if you, excuse me, if you purchase this for one particular colour, then you can certainly use the rest as eyeshadows. And these swatched beautifully. I mean, gorgeous. So there's the light champagne gold, that really dusky rose, the light rose, but actually that looks a lot deeper when you swatch it. And then of course you've got that bronzy gold there. Okay, so that's all 4 of those swatched. I must admit that this feels beautiful quality. Love it. So soft, creamy, but obviously it's a powder. I don't know how they do it, but it felt really, really creamy. The last product is this, and it's the PS Island Escape High Intensity Eyeshadow Palette, and it looks like this. Now this one is £5. I tried to get the actual price off this one and you can't get it off. That is a little bit annoying because I would really like to get that off. I'll obviously have to try that later. I think it will come off, but it's going to take a little bit. Price tags ruin the effect, I think, because it's such a beautiful looking palette. It really screams summer. You've got those palm trees, you've got those kind of, I don't know, turquoise bluey greens there. Oh my goodness, it just evokes, doesn't it, a summer paradise. Love that. So on the front, of course, it says the PS Eyelid Escape High Intensity Eyeshadow Palette there, and then on the back gives you an idea of the shades in here. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades, and what I really like is that they're all named on the back as well. You're getting also the ingredients there too, along with the weight of or how much product you're getting. So you're getting £8 at 1.85 gram or 0.06 ounces. And it also states on the back that it is cruelty free. It's, yeah, cruelty free on the, I'm looking for another kind of, you know, it's like a, I don't know, is it a frog? But anyway, cruelty free on the eyeshadow palette, cruelty free on the highlight. I'm just going to have a look on the, because the sticker itself on the bronzer peels off, and again it says cruelty free. So that's good. So if you want only cruelty free products, then these are all cruelty free for you. So something a little bit different. Not used to seeing that, but anyway, it says cruelty free. So let's open this up. And of course, this is a very thin palette. It's card, and when you open it up, it looks like this. Now this really does look to me, I know there's a Barry M eyeshadow palette that is similar, but this really does, how it opens and the packaging and everything reminds me of that Urban Decay palette from last year. So absolutely beautiful, and not only that, it's only £5. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just swatch these eyeshadows, and then we'll get on to testing these products out. So let's try this. In fact, move that out of the way. I'll swatch them here. So this one is called Pina Colada. It is your matte cream shade. And then we have this shade, which is your matte brown, called Skinny Dip. Then we have, and I need to get a white, we're now moving into the deeper shades, and I don't want to mix the shades up. So those were your true matte shades. Then we move on to Teeny Bikini, which has got a little bit of a sheen to it. So that's Teeny Bikini. Then we have Sunset, which again, very similar formula. It's not right out there matte, but it's also not really intensely shimmered either. So I suppose you could use those in the crease or wherever you want. Now we move on to the intensely shimmer shades. So first of all, this one. Again, they feel absolutely beautiful. This one is called Barefoot. That one there. Then we move on to that stunning blue called Paradise Blue. That one there. Then we have this one called Island Love, which is that gold. And then the very, very last one, I really like this shade. It is stunning. It's got a little bit of a pink undertone to it, and it's called Cocoa Baby. So there are all of your shades. So you've got 2 true mattes, 2 matte stroke, I don't know, a little bit of a sheen to them anyway, and then your 4 intense shimmers. So that's all of your swatches for you. I'll just share with you the other swatches too. and then we move on to trying these products on. So I am going to apply the bronzer first. Now I have applied a little bit of contour, and I'm really looking forward actually to trying this bronzer. So it looks like that, of course. I'll just refresh your memory with that. Okay, I'm using the NYX fan brush, and I'm just going to go through all of those shades and then see how it applies. Okay, here we go. Okay, well that's very, very nice. It's not too deep and it's not too light for me. Of course, when you have something that's ombre like this, if you have a lighter skin tone than me, you can obviously, you know, gear towards the lighter end, and if you have a deeper skin tone, then of course, you know, you can move towards the deeper end. I just wanted to try out all of these shades for you, just so that you know exactly what they look like. So I'm just going to put a little bit there as well, really like that. So it's given me a little bit of colour. And it's not too orange either. It's just perfect for me. It's not too orange. I've come to realise that too orange bronzers just don't work for me. They just look a little bit, I don't know, too much. But really like that. I have also got my foundation brush, so I'm just going to blend that in around the inner part of the cheek. Love that. In fact, I'm just going to get that again and go towards the more of the middle area and just pop it on my nose like that, so it looks like I've caught the sun on my nose a little bit. Love that. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to share with you the highlight, which of course looks like this. Again, I'll refresh your memory. I think I'm going to go for this shade here. I would love to use that shade, but from looking at the actual eyeshadow palette, I think I'm going to go for this. Am I? Oh, decisions. I really want to use that Cocoa Baby shade. Oh, and then again, I want to use the blue. I don't know. I'm going to keep to this one, I think, because then my options are open, aren't they? Again, I'm going to be using the Flex brush, and I'm using this end here, and I'm going into definitely this shade. Made up my mind. Too much choice. Okay. Wow. Oh my goodness, that is intense. That is extremely intense. I've hardly had to dip the brush in at all. Now, if you like a really intense highlight, you are going to love these. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, absolutely beautiful. If you love highlights, you're going to love that one. Okay, I'm just going to take that down a little bit. I'm going to roll my sleeve up. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to take it down. Wow, is that intense? Beautiful though, absolutely beautiful. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of blush on. Now, I'm still using this. I know you can't get this any longer on the Profusion website, but I am obsessed with this. I know that obviously they have other blush palettes, but I just love these matte ones that the Profusion offer. This is their Iron Cheek palette. Like I say, it's no longer available. But if you love these kind of blushes, you need to have a look at Profusion's website. If you haven't heard of Profusion, it's a very inexpensive brand, and their blushes are, well, everything that they offer is amazing. I'm going in with this shade, which is like a peach shade. I suppose I could have left it like this, but I just like to add blush. I do like blush, and that just gives me a little bit of a defined blush shade. But yeah, beautiful, really summery, love it. And I would certainly recommend Profusion's blush product. In fact, anything from them. I love the brand. Okay, let's move on. So 2 out of 3 products tested out, and so far really, really liking them. Now we move on to their eyeshadow palette. I'm definitely going to test out Skinny Dip first of all, and I'm going to use one of Primark's eye contour brushes, and I'm definitely going into Skinny Dip, which is that neutral shade. I'm not a big lover of red, you know, those sunset eyes. I always like to start off a look with a kind of neutral base. It's just what looks nice on my eyes. So I'm going to just pat down the base, which is, as always, the Revolution Pro Eye Contour in Central, and then pop this on. Now, I wasn't expecting that to be quite so pigmented, so I'm just going to blend that out as much as I can. Hope you can see that. Okay, a little bit more. Really beautiful shadow. I always test out shadows and know that they're going to be good if, you know, you really can pack it on, and you can. It kicks up a little bit, but it shears out so beautifully, so you can use it, you know, like your base, you know, your first you know, shade. So I can pop that in like that, blend it out, and you've got a transitional shade. Then I'm going to add it again, just on the point this time, and then just put it through the crease, and that will then give me a deeper you know, shade. I mean, I love the idea of reds and things like that and oranges, but for me, I don't know, I just don't like that sunset look on me. I like orange if I'm applying something else, but I don't know, I just don't like orange and red together. Okay. So just trying to build up the intensity in the crease there. Like that. I'm going to use that shade to go underneath. I might just add a little bit of red in the crease area. Oh, lovely, but I don't know what it is, I just don't like that rainbow look, not on me anyway. Okay, that is just gorgeous. It's a beautiful, you know, first shade, base shade. I'm going to go into Teeny Bikini, which is that red shade there. I'm not a big fan of too much red, but I'm just going to see what it does in the crease. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. I'm going to go back into Skinny Dip. Just going to go over that red, because then what it will do is it will give me a deeper brown. That's what I'm hoping, because I want some definition there, and that has done what I wanted. It's just given me something a little bit different. Okay, love that. I suppose I could have gone in with Sunset first and then added Skinny Dip. I'm going to go into Sunset, which is that orange colour, and just pop it up here, see what that does. Not bad. I mean, it's blended in beautifully, I must say. It's just blended all of the shades. I think what I'm going to do is to get a fluffy brush, which is one of the, it's like a round topped brush from Beauty Bay, and I'm going to go into Pina Colada, which is that matte cream shade. And just blend through the brow like that. I hope that's okay. Obviously I'm getting used to a new camera as well. It looks okay to me anyway. Okay, that is great. I really like the base. It's not too red and it's not too orange. So if you, like me, don't particularly like those sunset vibe look, but you like those colours, but you like them more blended, well, this palette definitely does that. So really like how the, obviously you could do a sunset eye if you liked that, if you like that kind of look, but for me it really blends together. They're absolutely beautiful eyeshadows so far with the mattes, but of course we are moving on to the shimmers now. So I think what I'm going to do, I really want to use that Cocoa Baby shade. It is stunning. Right, I do want to do a look with the blue as well, but I don't know, I just want something a little bit different. There's been a lot of looks with blues and shades like that recently, and I know a lot of you like blue, but for today's look I just want to try something a little bit different. Oh, that is a beautiful shade. That is just gorgeous. It's, I don't know, it's very unusual because it's not, it's, I don't know, it's brown, but it's got a little bit of like a peachy pink, like, I don't know, undertone to it. It is beautiful. Love that. Now I'm going to go into, what brush have I got here? I'm going to use this one, which is again from that Beauty Bay set, and it's an angled brush, and I'm going to go into Island Love, which is this one here. They're so soft and buttery, absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. Just going to use a little bit more Cocoa Baby. And just blend that in. Again, a beautiful shade, Island Love. Absolutely gorgeous. I suppose what I'm showing, if you don't like that blue in that palette, you can use these shades, you know, and still create a beautiful look, even if you don't want to use that blue. I must admit that that blue is not my favourite, but I know that it is, you know, a lot of people like blue now, but this is just gorgeous. I love that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just apply a little bit of liner, if I can find it. Here we go. As always, it's the Revolution Smoky Waterproof Gel Eyeliner. that definitely needs a sharpen. I don't like eyeliners with a point. Okay, I'm just making sure that I am completely satisfied with this look. I think I am, yeah. I'm going to leave it like that and then I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Actually, because I'm always inspired by what I'm wearing, so I suppose my look today has been inspired by this peach top. Now the mascara, of course, is the Mascara Revolution from, of course, Revolution. And that is my look. That is just, I mean, look at that highlight. Wow, even though I went over it with my foundation brush, I mean that, and it's just the right shade of like a golden champagne. It's just the right shade for me. Okay. Just sort out my hair and then I will give you my review. Okay, so first of all, I went in with the bronzer. Now this bronzer, of course, has a little bit of shimmer because at the end of the day, we want as much sheen as we can when we are trying to look like a bronzed goddess. And this really has given it to me. I must say, I don't know whether it's the peach top or whether it's, you know, all of the makeup, but it really has warmed up my skin, or whether it's just the new camera. I don't know, but I feel very, I don't know, like I do feel like a glowing goddess today. That's how I feel. This has really helped as well. I really liked that it gave me a little bit of a glow. You can see that on my forehead. I put contour on there already, but this gave me a little bit of a glow without too much sheen. So you can see the difference from my forehead to my highlight. What I don't like is when you have those glowy bronzers and your bronzer looks as glowy as your highlight. You may as well not bother applying highlight. This is glowy, it's got a sheen to it, but it's not too glowy. So it really does look different to your highlight. So I would certainly say this is worth your pennies. Okay. Next, the Island Escape 4-shade highlighter palette. If you love highlight, you need to get this. I don't know what Primark has done, but wow, the highlights are amazing. Even for me, I really like that glow, but I don't like it so intense. This just looks beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Definitely worth, again, your pennies, £5. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. So £1.25 per pan. Is it? I hope I've got that right. Anyway, I'm useless at maths. Okay, next, the PS Island Escape High Intensity Eyeshadow Palette. I must admit, this is something a little bit different for me because, first of all, I love the packaging. I don't like this sticker being attached here. Why couldn't it be attached to the plastic? This is just, look, I'll just show you. You're left with that. I don't like that. But I love the packaging, love it. It's just so summery. Also, I wanted to do something different because we had a lot of eyeshadow palettes last summer. Like I say, we had the Urban Decay, we've now got the Barry M, and we've got this one with those blue shades. Not everybody likes blue, and I wanted to do something a little bit different today, be inspired by my top, and give you something that is like, I don't know, holiday appropriate. Now on holiday, you don't, or you know, in the summer, we don't necessarily want too much depth. And initially I thought, oh, I don't know, that how is that brown going to work? But actually this look looks so beautiful. It's really summery without all of that dark depth. Really love it. You can use this though to, if you're like me and you like brown, you know, I feel a little bit guilty for saying that I like brown eyeshadow, but I don't know. I think if you like brown eyeshadow, you're made to feel a little bit bad, a little bit guilty. But I really do like brown eyeshadow on me. So I really loved Skinny Dip. It worked also you can sheer it out as well as give a little bit of depth. It's such a beautiful formula. Really, really love it. And I've used actually all of these mattes. So I used that too and sheared it out first of all, applied it more in the crease then to give some depth. Then I went in with the red which is called Teeny Bikini, because I wanted something different. And if you, like me, don't like that sunset look, obviously I wanted to show you how, and we've all seen some sunset looks before, so we know how they work. But if you, like me, don't particularly like those, you want to know how this palette is going to work for you. So I put it in the crease and then went over it again with Skinny Dip, and it really did work. It gave me a different kind of brown shade, and then I went in again over the top of that in that sort of a transitional area with the orange shade, which is Sunset. I also went and used Pina Colada, which is the matte cream, just on the brow bone, just to, you know, if you make an error, you want to blend that transitional shade out, or if you like your brow bone highlighted, that is going to work beautifully. I know it's matte, but it works beautifully just to give that definition there. Then I went in, which I think is my favourite shade from this palette, is Cocoa Baby. Oh, beautiful. It's so unusual because it's like a bronze brown, but it's just gorgeous. It's got that pink tone, undertone to it, beautiful. And then I went in with Island Love onto the inner corner. It's just a stunning look, very summer inspired, because it's not too heavy, but it's just given me a little bit of something without being too much. And I think with this top as well, which is very the peach, if you want this top, actually it's got actually some metallic little, I don't know if you're going to be able to see them. You can actually see them here on this little bit here. This top is, I can't remember, was it £22 from Next? It's quite a long tunic. Really love it. Covers the bottom, and then it's got slits at the side, longer at the back than it is at the front. Even if I stood up, you wouldn't be able to see it. So I'm just explaining that, and if I can find the code, I'll pop it down below for you. It's just beautiful. It's like a thin sweatshirt material. Really love it. And I think the colour is gorgeous. If you don't like the peach, they do a very light khaki shade, not full on khaki, but again very much inspired like this, you know, that kind of khaki, a little bit washed out, I suppose. But yeah, I think it just works beautifully. Oh my goodness, I think I'm in love with this set, because I looked at this and I hummed and hawed in Primark, because I said to my husband, oh no, we've got another palette with sunset shades, and I'm not that big a fan, as I've mentioned. So to make a look that I really love, looks this beautiful, and using sunset shades, I'm really impressed. Gorgeous. Okay, so from the collection, I would love to know, what's your favourite piece and what do you think of these? So I suppose all in all, 5, 10, about 13 or 14 pounds for this collection from Primark, which is pretty inexpensive. And you've got most of your makeup here, haven't you? I just love it so much. And I look glowy, but I don't look over the top, which is another thing. We don't want to wear too much makeup when we, you know, in the summer, you know, it just gets a little bit too much, doesn't it? Okay, So yeah, I'd love to hear what your favourite piece is. Have you picked up any of these and have you tried these out, and what are your thoughts? And what do you think of the glow and my look, my eye look? It's not as deep as I would usually go, but I really like it. Beautiful. Okay. And of course, if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would love it if you subscribe to watch further videos. Also, I'd like your feedback on the new camera. What are your thoughts? Obviously, this is brand new. I've not filmed with it at all. So when I play this back and watch it, it's going to be very interesting and a little bit different. I also already feel that I'm a little bit closer to you, which is good, because with my other phone, I felt a little bit, back. Even if I was, really leaning forward. So yeah, I'd really love your views on that as well, but I will be back tomorrow now. I know I said in Saturday's video I would be back yesterday, but I really felt I needed a long break of 3 days, and it's worked. I feel refreshed. So I definitely will be back tomorrow with something new as always, and I will see you then. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.